Right, welcome back everyone. We're continuing with our LEGO City Lunar Space Station build. We hope you've watched video 1. So please make sure you have gone back to look at that first. Alright, we're going to build Astronaut 4 now. This astronaut is really cool. It comes with a jetpack, which is awesome. So we'll pop that on the back and we'll build it out soon. So she comes with a helmet and she also comes with a hairpiece, which we'll show you later. Very cute. Alright, we'll get started on building some of this astronaut's features. So this astronaut actually also comes with a cute little camera, which is awesome. So she must take beautiful space pictures when she's out on the space station. So we'll pop that in her hand. There we go. Alright, and we'll just pop her back here because what we're going to do now is build her jetpack. Oh, just make sure she's steady and stable. There we go. Alright, so here we go. We'll pop these pieces on here. These are like little jets, I suppose, that might propel her around. So that's really cool. So the jetpack itself will transport this astronaut sort of around space, whether she's just around the space station or visiting other planets, because the gravity in space is very different to the gravity on Earth. There's very low gravity. So this would just help her transport or get around. Alright, we'll pop these pieces on here. Thinking these might be little lights, perhaps, to help her see when she gets around. There we go, pop that on. How cool is that? Love this jetpack. We're going to pop it on the back, just very carefully. Oh, sometimes I make mistakes when I make these builds. That's okay. We'll just continue on, fix it up, and keep going. Beautiful. Oh, how cool is that jetpack? That is awesome. Alright, we'll just do a swap here so that you can see her hairpiece. Very cute. Got a little bit of a fringe there. And we'll pop her back because we're going to get started on some extra connection points to the space station itself. So this first part, we're going to build a little satellite. So I've got these little arms here that connect. Alright, so I'll pop the first one in on this side. Pop the other one on the other side. So the other one is something pretty cool, but we'll make the satellite first. So the satellite will be really good for communication to and from the spaceship. There we go, so we can turn that around, which is really cool. And this second feature is going to be like a giant arm. So it grabs maybe space rocks or asteroids so that it can study them. An interesting fact is on the International Space Station itself, Canada has got 2 giant arms that work to collect objects or to help fix things on the space station. So it's controlled from the inside, which is really cool. And I believe Japan also has its own one as well. Alright, so we'll pop that giant arm on there so it moves up and down. How cool is that? And this build also comes with its own asteroid with some interesting space rocks on the inside, so they can study those in the space station. Very cool. Alright, now we're going to build another module for the space station. So it comes with sort of 2 doors, I suppose, or entrance ways. So this is really cool. It's like an airlock. So when our astronauts come up to space, they need, I guess, a point to get into the space station. So this is an entry point for them. So we'll build we'll build the same on both sides. So this is like the little entryway. And it obviously needs to be airtight for our astronauts so that they don't lose oxygen. Alright, we'll build the walls out there. Beautiful. Really love the colours in this build. Got very space themed colours. We've got the greys and the navies and the whites. But I think I especially like that bright blue colour that our astronauts are wearing. It's also on the doors, or the window, sorry, of the space station. And it's also on the space capsule. That blue is just amazing. Very good choice, LEGO. Alright, we're going to pop these curved points on this part now. Fill that in. And it also has, which we'll pop on in a minute, it'll come with a solar panel, which is cool, obviously to generate power. And because the space station is closer to the sun, it would probably collect more power than the solar panels do on Earth, which is cool. All right, before we pop that on, we need to add the doors. So these will open out. So one on both sides. They are really nice actually. I really like the little detail with the navy. All right, pop that up. And pop the other one up. Beautiful, it's nearly done. All right, filling in the top. There we go. All right, and finally there's the solar panel I was talking about. Perfect. All right, now we're going to build out like the docking point or the docking station. So this is how we believe that the astronauts in their rockets or in their space shuttles, that they sort of, or capsules in fact, how they get up into the space station. So they've got to enter through that airlock. All right, so we'll pop that down the bottom. So that just floats out in space, but we'll get that attached to the space station as well. There we go, beautiful. We'll add these extra points just to secure it all together. One on the top, and we'll just pop this one on the bottom. There we go, and we'll just pop that up the back. Perfect. All right, now we're going to build astronaut 5. So this astronaut doesn't come with a jetpack on its back. I believe this is more of an oxygen tank, but it does come with the cool space logo, which is nice, the planet there. So we'll pop that over the back. And there's the head. It comes with 2 faces. Very cute. Pop that on. So this astronaut also comes with a helmet and a hairpiece. So I'll pop the helmet on first. And the cool feature of this astronaut, it comes with a wrench. So this astronaut would work on repairs around the space station on the outside. So that oxygen tank would definitely come in handy, as well as the helmet. But we'll show you the hairpiece. Very cute. Alright, very nice. That's our last astronaut. I love how they all have different jobs, which is cool. Alright, now we're going to build a really interesting part of the space station. And we're calling this a utility module. So often on the International Space Station, they have modules that have maybe tools or equipment that the astronauts can use, whether they're heading out into space or whether they're doing some works within the space station. So that houses a lot of those things. So this, in this build, it actually houses a jetpack, which is really cool. So that can help our astronauts out in space. How nice are those corrugated bricks, the dark grey ones? I really like them. They've got a really cool effect, I think. All right, we'll keep building out this module. And we're going to build these arms, and this is sort of what helps the mechanism to propel our jetpack out, which is very awesome. We'll get those parts on, and then we'll attach that to the module itself. There's 2 of these, so I'll build the second one. There we go. That's looking good so far. Alright, the second one's nearly done. And then we'll add that to the side. I'll make sure I pop it on the right way. There we go. Whoop. And pop that in carefully. There we go, got it in. Alright, I'm going to keep building out this module. We've got these attachment points for some extra parts. Alright, which we'll build out now. Oh, it's looking good. It's very secure, this module. I guess it has to be to hold all the equipment. It needs to be sturdy. We'll build out the top. We have to leave a little space there. That is where the jetpack will be popped in. And then again, that mechanism, those arms will help propel it out. So you'll see that in a minute. It's really cool. All right, those attachments there are for the little door that keeps the jetpack in until it's ready to be deployed. And now I'm building a little, looks like lights for the side, maybe warning lights, or they sort of move, which is cool. There we go, so you can move those around. Make sure I pop it on the right way. Very cool. Alright, now this looks like a little bit of a rocket booster, a rocket launcher, so we'll pop that on, or maybe it's just an extra light. So many different things you can do with this build. Use your imagination, I love it. Alright, now we're going to build out the jetpack deployer. This is like a little one that you can sort of hold on to around space. So this might be for our last astronaut, as he only comes with the oxygen pack. So there we go, that fits into there. And now we're going to build out the door just so it stays inside until again it's ready to get deployed out. How cool is that? Alright, so we'll pop that on those attachment points. Push that down a bit so it fits. There we go. Perfect. Alright, and again we're going to build that little docking point to attach to the bottom of this module, which is cool. And just again, the modules are really cool because they get built out in space. They come up in separate rockets. It's a cool fact, that's why I'm repeating it. And I love the fact that different countries around the world work together on the space station. It's really cool. Alright, so in order for the mechanism to work, we need to have access to power. So these next parts are going to include solar panels. An interesting fact about the solar panels in space, there's so many of them on the International Space Station. I think there's 8 large ones. I think it's probably more than 8. You can probably correct me actually. But it's really cool. It spans nearly the whole width of the space station itself in some points. But yeah, obviously it's necessary, and because they're close to the or closer to the sun in that atmosphere, they would be generating a lot of power. So we'll pop our solar panels on there. How cool are they? And they get attached to the sides here of this module. There we go, and it's cool because they turn or they rotate. So this supplies also the main power to the space station. So it's very cool. And this is how that works. That mechanism works to deploy that jetpack. So it's very cool. Do it again. Yep, see, when you fold those down, pops up that part and you can get the jetpack out. So that's lots of fun. Alright, now what we'll need to do is attach that to our space station. There we go, perfect. And again, just to make it sure it's super secure, we'll just add these extra points in. One on the top. There we go. And there was one on the bottom. We did that off camera. All right, we're going to attach the space capsule. And there it is. There is our LEGO City Lunar Space Station. All right, what you can do is you can place the astronauts to do their specialized jobs on the space station. So we've got our repairer here on the outside. Maybe he's going to be getting the jetpack deployed so he can go around the ship. We've got our next astronaut with the camera, maybe taking some photos of the asteroid that they found or the space rocks, or taking photos of just space itself, maybe some of the planets. All right, and that arm can move around the ship as they study it. All right, we've got our pilot, and we might pop him aside and add him later actually because it's quite tricky, but we'll add our astronauts that are the scientists in. One is studying something there, and the other one, we'll pop her in and she's drilling. Maybe she's doing some repairs too. Very cool. Alright, now we'll take the capsule off just to make it easier to pop our pilot in. There he is, sitting on the inside of the capsule. We'll attach that to the side. Oh, and here we go. We're going to deploy the jetpack for our astronaut. Shoom. There we go. We'll pop it back in. So cool. Lots of fun things you can do with this build. Awesome. Well, we hope you enjoyed the LEGO City Lunar Space Station build. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!